We believe that working abroad, doing research abroad, being engaged in an experiential learning experience of quality abroad is extremely transformational. It will test students' default settings, their values, their comfort zones, and it actually leads them to grow in ways that are invaluable, I think.
Of course, it furthers my professional education, but also just personal growth. In terms of professional furthering, I think it looks great on a resume. I've learned so many great techniques here that I'll never forget, and they're really valuable lessons. And in terms of personal growth, it's really hard to be in a foreign country alone by yourself, and so you really figure out a different side of yourself and how to survive and be in a place that you're not comfortable with. And I think that all the people, every single person I met on my way here or being here has made it that much more easier and worthwhile.
It's safe to say that in a very short time, 10 weeks, they mature more probably than in a year at our school. And this is because the level of challenge at every turn is dramatic.
Since typically in study abroad programs, you're in classes with other Americans, maybe some other foreigners, but typically not with locals. Whereas in this internship experience, there's no one is American here. They're all Spanish. And secondly, I think it's been an invaluable experience, from a personal ambition standpoint, to know that I can defend myself in a foreign workplace. If I can work here, then what does that mean? Where else can I work? I can probably work in a lot of places around the world. And so that was kind of awesome and inspiring. And then lastly, just I think that I already said this before, but the language component is real. You just speak Spanish all day.
I was really timid at first because you learn this kind of stuff in the classroom, and then you come into the lab and you're translating that knowledge in a classroom to real life application. So it was really interesting to see it all unfold. And I think all these people in this lab, I owe it all to them. I mean, they're so incredibly welcoming and kind and understanding of my rudimentary knowledge, and they've taught me so much, and I will never forget them.
Well, as I see it, what they learn here is exactly what many employers are seeking. What do they want? They want people who can negotiate difference effectively. They want people who can communicate effectively in different settings, socially as well as professionally. They want people who can confront a problem and solve it. They want people who can interact effectively with people from different backgrounds or from different languages. They want people who are self-reliant, people who are confident, people who can adapt to change. And this is what happens in an experiential learning program when we're working in an internship site of quality abroad.
Ahora tengo mucha más confianza, como por ejemplo en entrar a un bar, pedir cosas, porque antes, el primer día, por ejemplo, me daba miedo entrar a un bar, porque es muy directo, es muy rápido, te piden, ¿qué quieres? Como en los Estados Unidos es, ¿qué queréis? ¿No? ¿Cómo os puedo ayudar? Todo eso muy lento, muy cortés. Aquí es como, ¿qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? Dime. Y yo digo, un café, no sé, un café con... Porque el primer día no sabía ni siquiera cómo pedir un café con leche, porque no sabía que existiera. Entonces, ahora soy como el rey, el maestro de pedir cosas, como café con leche, pincho de tortilla, ¿no? Croissant, tostado, ¿no? Así.
Madrid is both immensely livable, challenging on the one hand. It's a great town. It's a place that students learn to love almost from the start.
Ojalá que tuviera un pasaporte español, pero sí.